Have you ever thought about solving two major environmental problems with just one material? Today, I will talk about my favorite presentation and give a detailed summary of it. The presentation was titled Inactivation of Malaria Protozoa and Heavy Metal Reduction in Wastewater. This presentation focused on solving two major issues. The first one was biological pollution, such as malaria-causing organisms, and second one was the chemical pollution, such as heavy metals in wastewater. These two problems are usually treated separately, so combining them into one system made the presentation very interesting. First, the presenter explained why this problem was important. Malaria was still a serious global health issue, especially in developing countries. At the same time, wastewater contamination was increasing due to industrial activities and urbanization. The presenter also mentioned that environmental pollutants could increase resistances in mosquitoes, which made malaria even harder to control. This showed that the problem was not only environmental but also directly connected to public health. Next, the main solution was introduced. The presenter used a material called AgTiO2, which has two different functions depending on the time of day. During the day, under light conditions, it performed photocatalytic oxidation, which killed bacteria and harmful microorganisms, including malaria protozoa. During the night, in the dark, it performed reduction, which removed heavy metals from the water. This means that one material could continuously work for 24 hours without stopping. I thought this idea was very efficient and innovative. Then the presenter showed experimental data to support her idea. The graphs demonstrated that organic pollutants decreased rapidly under UV light. After the light was turned off, the system continued to work, and heavy metals were gradually reduced over time. This clearly showed that the material was effective in both light and dark conditions. The data made the explanation more convincing and easier to understand. In addition, the presenter introduced a floating catalyst system. Instead of sinking in the water, the material stayed on the surface. This allowed it to receive more light during the day and also made it easier to collect the reuse. Mm, The presenter explained that this could improve efficiency and make the system more practical for real-world applications, such as rivers or industrial wastewater treatment. I liked this presentation for several reasons. First, it clearly explained the complex scientific concept in a simple and understandable way, even for people who were not experts in this field. Second, the structure of the presentation was very logical, starting from the problem, then moving to a solution, followed by data and limitations. This made it easy to follow. That third, the idea itself was very practical and could be applied to real world environmental problems, which made it very meaningful. In conclusion, this presentation introduced an innovative method to treat wastewater using a single material that worked both day and night. It effectively combined two different processes into one system and showed strong potential for future applications. That was why I was my favorite. That was why it was my favorite presentation. Thank you for listening.